That victory snapped a 3-game losing streak, and it was the first time Philly put up at least 30 points since Week 8 against the Giants. Former Giant Saquon Barkley is encouraged by the Eagles' recent play. Take a listen.
I think we're super close, and that's important. I think everyone gets caught up in, how well teams are playing in the first 5 games, in the first half of the season. None of that matters. Obviously, it does matter because you got to give yourself a chance to compete for the playoffs and compete to win your division. But if you look at some of those teams that were the guys or the teams halfway through the year, they're falling off. It's a long season. It's hard. And everything that we want is still out in front of us, and we can finish the season the way we want to, and that goes into what I was saying to him is continue to keep the mentality that we have and continue to buy in and make plays and continue to win games.
Cam Newton, after what you saw last week, how close do you think the Eagles are to reaching their true potential?
They ain't close. They played the league's worst team, and that's what you're supposed to do. And, Ryan Terry, Peter Leonardo, I got one for you, Harry. Harry Huxtable Douglas. You know what I'm saying? You look nice with your little suit on.
Well, I don't think that's a good one right
now. Ready to take a picture.
There's also nobody on the show named Peter. There's 0 people on the show named Peter.
Listen, the point is this. I don't want to hear Saquon Barkley talk about the woes in Philadelphia. If you want to hear something, put the camera in front of A.J. Brown. Because A.J. Brown gonna tell us the truth, the gospel. He was telling us everything we knew and we needed to know in Philadelphia before it even happened. And he was being painted as the villain. Oh, he's a distraction. Why would we pay attention to him? He's just mad that he's not getting any catches. But if you're coming off a game that you played the team, or the league's worst team, a homecoming game, as we obviously know that to be, why would we believe that the Philadelphia issues are fixed all of a sudden? So at the end of the day, I'm looking at a dynamic to say like, hey, I need to see way more people. Hey, we don't believe you. We need more people. And in that type of dynamic, Philadelphia is a team that still has a lot to prove, not only to the world, but to themselves as well.
Yeah, they have not proven that the woes are fixed offensively. They went against a team that's equivalent to the neighborhood jump-off back in the day. They beat the Raiders. They played the Raiders. So, no, I'm not happy. No, I'm not happy that they were able to have success versus the Las Vegas Raiders. But here's what I do know about the Eagles, right? From an identity standpoint, Jalen Hurts needs to be under center. They also need to rush the football. And in 6 games, they're 1-5 in games where Jalen Hurts has 30 or more pass attempts. They can't live in that world. Even though the offense looked dysfunctional at times, they have to still allow their offense to be through the run game. It can't be passing the football 30-plus times because the proof is in the pudding. That's when they lose games, turnovers happens, and you see all kind of things go on as well, too.
This offense isn't close until consistency is near. It's not about can A.J. Brown, who's one of the league's best, make plays. Can Jalen Hurts, who's a Super Bowl MVP, make plays? Can Saquon Barkley, who's been a 2,000 yards in a year rusher, make plays? We know individually you can make plays if called upon. But can this offense be successful consistently, right? Can there be a constant that we can lean on? And we haven't seen that. I think y'all can remember back to Minnesota and New York. Jalen Hurts throws for over 300 yards against the Minnesota Vikings, quarterback under center, play action pass, Devontae Smith going deep, finishing with A.J. Brown in the seam. It felt good that week. We said, oh, Philadelphia's fixed. The next week you play the New York Giants, and we saw old last year Saquon Barkley getting space in the open field, big runs. Oh, they're fixed. But we just came off of a stretch where they were turning the football over like it was Halloween. They were giving out treats. God bless you, Cam. Right? And now what we saw, though, against Los Angeles, the run game got going. You play the Raiders and you feel like the pass game and the run game are going together. Now you get an opportunity against the Commanders, who aren't great on defense as well, and you get to continue that. So So it's not that the offense is where it needs to be. It's headed where it needs to be. Cameron, Willy Wonka.
Wildly inconsistent for a team that's hoping to string together a minimum or maximum, I should say, of 4 quality games against quality opposition if they want to repeat as Super Bowl champions. The college football playoff kicks off tonight. Will the top
Coming up on Saturday night, we got the 10-4 Bears looking to maintain their lead atop the NFC North against the Packers, who beat them in Green Bay 2 weeks ago. Caleb Williams' job will be made easier because Micah Parsons isn't going to be there. Parsons out for the season with a torn ACL. He pressured Caleb 7 times in that meeting at Lambeau Field. So this though goes from a situation where we would have been talking a lot about the Chicago quarterback and his ability to carry his team to the other side. Harry, do you believe in Jordan Love to carry this team to a win they need Saturday night without their closer on defense?
Yeah, because I believe in aggressive Jordan Love. And Matt LaFleur, as the play caller, you have to understand that when you allow Jordan Love to be aggressive and throw the football down the field to his wide receivers, great things happen. When you hinder him and you play conservative, that's not the kind of football you want to play if you're Matt LaFleur. And I'm pretty sure that's not the kind of football that Jordan Love actually wants to play. Now, here's what a lot of people are forgetting about the Green Bay Packers. Last year, when they didn't have Micah Parsons, they were a pretty damn good defense. They're still a good defense. Michael Parsons just elevates them to another level, in my opinion.
It's a completely different defense, though, Harry. They had a top 5 defense, but it was with big Devontae Wyatt in the middle. It was with Evan Williams. It was with Lucas Van Ness. They lost a lot of guys, and you add Parsons, who was so good this year. I think the most important person in this game is Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator. How do you get J.J. Enagbare and Baron Sorrell and these guys, Colby Wooden and Carl Brooks, to now say, hey, we're without our best guy and some of our other best guys, and we all need to elevate our game. I think it's fascinating what they have to do X's and O's wise.
Bart, give me a linebacker's perspective. What do you do when you've lost your guy?
It's tough because Michael Parsons, you only had to rush 4. Now you may have to add pressure and add an extra blitzer. Now that opens up more real estate on the offensive side of the ball for Ben Johnson. And also now, Michael, what makes him so tough is you can move him anywhere. You don't have a chess piece like that. The Ravens have Kyle Hamilton. You can move him around. It's unpredictable. You don't know what to do. Now you know exactly where you're going to go. I think all the pressure goes on Rashawn Gary, who's a $100 million guy who has to now do it himself. And if they decide to slide the protection to him, now that gives Williams more time in the pocket to make plays down the field. You talk about Jordan Love throwing the ball more and aggressive Jordan Love. Remember, this is the defense that has the most turnovers in the NFL. How they continue to get turnovers every week, I have no idea. But if it goes bad early, then now they just continues to put the pressure and mounting on Jordan Love.
And we know the Bears want to run that ball and limit the possessions and all of that, which they do so well. Joe, what does the smart money think about this game?
I'd be looking to Chicago here strictly because of the situation Green Bay finds itself in. Last week they were in Denver taking on the Broncos. Coming off a road trip to Mile High has proven to be one of the toughest spots in the NFL. This year alone, the 6 teams that have gone to Denver the next week, 1-5 straight up. They're 0-6 against the spread. They're getting outscored by 11 points per game. This isn't even a 7-game rest period. You have to play on a Saturday with that turnaround. So the Bears find themselves in a very advantageous situation.
Yeah, you asked me, could Jordan Love, lead them to a victory? I'm not picking the Packers in this ballgame, though. I'm picking the Chicago Bears because of that run offense, but also how their head coach, Ben Johnson, as a play caller, how he schemes things up and gives eye candy versus a very aggressive defense. I think that run game is going to propel Chicago.
I look at it as like this is the moment. They haven't had a game like this since the playoff game against the Eagles, the double doink. Like Soldier Field, lone window, Saturday night. This is the plant your flag moment against your rivals. Like come and rise above and go and win this game.
And raise your hand if you had the beer.